Oh, me golf ball. Are you someone who gets their right leg invading the space of the arms on the way down? Now what I mean by this is, are you someone who gets to the top and then this right leg just starts to get really out over here, invading the area that your hands need to come down during the downswing? If this is you, make sure you watch this video, it's really going to help. So if that shot you saw at the start of this video is something that's common for you, where there might be water right, or it doesn't really matter what is to the right, but either way, you get this right leg just kicking out, this right foot comes off the ground awfully quickly, and then all of a sudden we've got a ton of this early extension, or humping as we call it. And what we want to do is we want to have this nice downswing that looks really good. We've got the right leg kicking inwards, the foot is starting to bank inwards, and we've got our left bum cheek essentially staying on the wall. So the first thing we need to understand is, why is my right leg coming out this way? Well, if you think about it in simple terms, have a look at where the pressure shift is in my feet. If I get to the top of my golf swing and I get the pressure moving into the balls of my feet really quickly, we're going to see that this right leg and the pelvis thrust forwards. Now I know what this looks like. Keep that dirty mind to yourself. But you can see how this is just not a great way to swing a golf club. So what we want to do instead, we want to have this right leg move inwards during the downswing. We want to see that the right leg doesn't go out and away, and we want to see the pressure moving throughout our golf swing from the right heel in the backswing into the ball of the left foot in the downswing, and then we want to start rotating around the left in that downswing. And you'll see here that that left or that right knee isn't now kicking out this way. It's working more in, and that's what we call, if you see this foot here, it's working inwards, that's what we call banking. So to show you from this view here, we don't want to go this way. That right leg's getting too far out. The pressure's moving too much into the balls of our feet. We want to feel like everything's working in and around, and you'll see this right foot here starting to bank inwards. You'll see that from a lot of the best players in the world. You'll start to see my left hip as well moving forward and around, and you'll see that this right leg is not moving out and away. So what's the most simple drill to stop this from happening? Grab your 60-degree wedge or your 56-degree wedge, doesn't really matter, and place the club face under your right heel. Okay, you can place it in any which direction. I'm going to place it this way so the club falls behind me. But what you're going to see now is, when I get to the top, if I get my right leg to work towards this way, what you're going to notice is that the wedge falls awfully quickly. Whereas what we want to actually try and feel like we do is we want that wedge to fall later. We actually want that wedge to fall after you've actually struck the golf ball. So it'll kind of look a little bit like this. And you can see that I was roughly here in my swing before that wedge fell down. Let me do that again. So we just place that wedge under the right foot, get some pressure under that wedge in the backswing, and then feel like that club is dropping a lot later in the golf swing, and you'll see that this right foot can stay down, the right knee's not kicking inwards. Now what you can actually do is start to hit a couple of shots like this. Now it might feel a little bit awkward at the start, so just hit some little pitch shots, just some little 1/2 to 3/4 shots, getting used to it. What you might feel like is you've got this kind of sawn off 3/4 follow through. Doesn't have to be a full swing. Let's give that a go. You can see there that that was a little fadey, but the whole point was to keep that wedge down for a lot longer. And as you saw, that wedge dropped after I hit the golf ball. So again, what we're not looking for, I've got a brand new Pro V1 here, is we're not looking for our right leg to go out too quickly and drop the wedge, because this will happen. And you can see that I was getting that golf ball. See you later, bye-bye. Hopefully you saw that splash, but you can see there that that foot coming out and away too early, not great for the golf swing. So once you've got used to that action, make sure you've got a couple of practice swings, get to the top, really feel like that wedge is under that trail foot, staying down a lot longer, and give that shot a go without the wedge there. You'll be surprised how solid you can strike a ball. So there you have it. If you're someone who struggles with that Humpty Dumpty or that right leg moving out this way, there's a great drill. Nice and simple. Everyone has a wedge in their bag. You can chuck that under your trail foot and finally start to get rid of that early extension and that right foot moving out this way. I might just keep doing this until the video's ended. Hope you enjoyed it.